Hi dancers, welcome to our class for Ballet I. This is Mr. Casey at Innovative Dance over break with some volunteer assistants who will be demonstrating our level 1 material. I will be executing as well as walking around and giving some feedback. Please make sure that at home, if you don't have a bar, that you could use a chair or a bunk bed or the back of a couch, or even in the kitchen, sometimes people have ledges they can use, or outside on a fence. Please be extremely careful with the work you're doing. This is not the time to really be pushing your technique for turnout and things like that. This is the time to get the fundamentals down and your posture. So please be very careful of that. Always have a parent within view so they can help you if you are in a position that is uncomfortable or hurts. And of course, it's best to do with your parent. Have them do bar with you. That's one of the most important things, I think, is dancing and sharing dance with somebody else. So from stage right, we have Miss Emma. Miss Emma will be assisting. And then we have Miss Emma. And then we have Giselle. And then we have Amaya. And they've graciously volunteered their time to come take class over their break. So dancers, let's go ahead and exit off stage, right and left. We always start with our warm-up, our skips, so I always encourage dancers to do a few skips. The music we'll be using today is Music for Ballet Class Volume 2 by Rob Thaler. You can get it on iTunes and probably Spotify if you want the same class music. But also creating your own playlist for your ballet class will also engage your student as well as you as a dancer and make you more involved in the work you're doing. So we are going to do our skips on stage to wake up dance. We'll do our wake up dance, and then we will go ahead and move forward with our lesson. So we have dancers ready. 5, 6, pointing the toe, and skipping. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, the front, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Preparation, left foot, right, and our bottom. Good, and first, preparation, side. Don't forget to use the head rather than lifting the chin and opening it up. Very good, Giselle. And all the way up the fifth. And down. Of course, wrists only from second. We've studied that. And wake up dance. Forward. 2, 3, 4. Open, nice, strong arms. Try to cover as much space as possible. Really opening up to go out. Very good. Right over the left, rainbow to the right. Good. And rainbow left. And up. Always look right face to the audience. And knees. Right, left. Forward stretch. Pick your favorite flower in the spring. Bring it right up. And forward stretch. Up. And out. And we do a rise. And we walk to our bar lesson. And nicely onto the bar. Very good, dancers. So we'll go ahead and hold the bar for our bends. Remember, families and dancers, we will be moving a little quickly with classwork, but you can always pause and go back to review a lesson, or if you would like to do it slower. So we'll start in our heels kissing, or first position, bra-ba. We take our preparation 7. We take the bar on 8. We always want to prepare ourselves before we do our classwork. We're going to bend, demi-plie straight, releve and flat, demi-plie and straight, releve and flat. Grand plie, but very delicately. We don't need to go low with these. Heels down 3, knees on 4. And then we do our port de bras, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and stretch in a straight line to that second position, and then we'll do the same pattern. Demi-plie and straight, releve and flat, demi-plie and straight, releve and flat. Grand plie, keeping those heels nice and wedged down, knee going over the second and third toes. Stretch up out of it, port de bras, very nice. And then we take it to the fifth front. Bending and straightening, rising and flat. Bending and straightening, rising and flat. Grand plie and 4 counts always, 3 and 4. Port de bras. And back to fifth back, or en arrière. We do the same pattern, demi-rise, grand plie, port de bras, and we do our tendu back to first, stretching, and showing our final pose for the audience to see lovely. Let's try this in a waltz. Dancers, any questions? Okay. So for the sake of people who don't have a bar at home, I'd like Amaya to demonstrate this in happy face arms, and Emma will demonstrate this on her waist. Obviously, if you are doing either of these versions, I would not necessarily recommend a grand plie. So in those cases, let's do 2 extra demis and delete the grand for you two. Dancers always have to be able to pick things up as quickly as possible. So let's begin. Preparation 7, really holding your tummies in. Bend on 1, straighten on 2, rise 3, and 4. Bend 1, straight 2, up 3, down 4. Plie or demis, and 2, and 3, and 4. Beautiful dancers. Port de bras, 2. Let's try that in a second. Position. Straight. Rise. And flat. And bend, making sure the knees are going out all the time over the second and third toes. Very good. And the modified plie on the ends. Excellent. Miss Giselle getting her rectangle perfect. And port de bras, beautiful, Emma through the back. Very nice. Right leg will stretch out so we can do our fifth position. Plie. Straight. Up. Up. Down. And straight is the key in fifth. We aren't worried about our feet closing, we're worried about our legs being straight. Very good. And port de bras, beautiful chin to follow the elbows. And tendu, change fifths. We change fifths, so we only have to do our plies once. And we do not study fourth position in hop 1. 2, good. Up, up, down. Half bend, push your knees up sideways. Push back and stretch. And a beautiful port de bras. Back the first. Showing your best finish. Good. Dancers, that was nice. Thank you for the modifications. I know it makes it more complicated. So, let's go right on to our tendu combination. First position. So we'll do, as always, preparatory port de bras, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we'll do tendu first, tendu first, tendu first, plie. We're really worrying about making a straight line when we're working on our leg lines. 2 and 3, plie, and back, and 2 and 3, plie, and 1 and 2, holding that shape, dancers. Let's do a big tom plie, one of our big transfer of weight steps that we learn in level 1. Shall we try that? We'll go right onto the left side. The very end, we'll just take a nice, beautiful finish. Here we go. 7 and 8. Out, up, in. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. Plie. Side, 1, 2, close. 1, 2, close. Push it down. toe. 2 tendus to the side. Out, out, in, out. And the third, we take our tablier. 6, 7. Left side starts immediately. Tendu, toe back. Tendu, toe back. Really spread your toes out along the ground. Push your diamond. Bigger the diamond, the better. Trying to keep the heels on the ground. Arches up. And plie. Very nice. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. Long necks for the audience to enjoy. Plie. Stretch. Side. Third set to the top plie. And a 5 step. 6, 7, and. Very good, dancers. One side note in that lesson, again, if you don't have a bar, it's easily executed if you'd like to take happy face arms or arms on the waist, that's fine. Or even maybe your mom's arms and doing it with your mom or your dad. I would encourage that in plie, we remember our alphabet lesson. Tablier is like a V, so it goes down to the bottom of the V and then back up to the top. It's not a U. It's not something that sneaks through. We want to make sure that we're going straight down the V and then pushing back up. That's something that we want to watch. Otherwise, we have some whole other set of problems when we get back from our break. So, dégagés or jetés, devant, 3 times it goes, but we're going to take the plie out of it and we're going to do its opposite, the relevé. Will you demonstrate, Miss Emma? Front dégagé and front and first and up, up, down. Notice that she doesn't bend her knees. That's important today. Yes. Dancers, any questions? Front, side, and back. We will do the tablier on the third beat again. 1, 2, 3, but really trying to get that V shape. Don't have to go low here. Just really working the muscle. And 6, 7, 8. Dégagé, close first. Dégagé, first. Dégagé, first. Up, up, down. Try not to drop the heels. And up, up, down. Back. Back. Really brushing the toes. Back. And up, down, side 3 times. Only in. Left side. Always smiling and presenting for the audience. Out, out, in our audience in TV land. Up, down. Making mistakes is part of being a dancer. We don't want to worry about mistakes. We want to worry about what we're doing. Out, in. Out, in. Out, and stepping in. Beautiful finish is always beautiful. Good. Could you do it with a plie, Giselle? Yes. Let's see Giselle do it one moment. Front only with the plie relevé. That is a variation that you could use if you need extra work on your plie. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. Out, feeling it from a little quicker to finish. Side, in, side, in. Side will finish after this one. 5, 6, 7, 8. And she always finishes just like she does in her class. Very lovely. Good, good. So doing a plie actually makes it a little more complicated than the relevé sometimes. So it depends on what you need to work on the most in your dancing. Let's go ahead and do our coup de pieds. Everybody loves that word. Words, 5 words. Sur, la, coup de pied. Sur le coup de pied. Sur le coup de pied. They've been doing it for over 10 years and they still struggle with the words. Let's hope they don't struggle so much with the dancing. So let's go ahead and stand in first position. And we'll take our preparation 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wrapping the foot 1 and first, 2 and first, 3 and first, demi-plie. And left and first, 2 and first, 3 and first, demi-plie. Very nice. That's this short lesson. There's not much to that one. We also have the coupe version, which some dancers have been working on, that are not quite ready to be wrapping the foot on the ankle. So I will leave that up to you. Amaya, will you demonstrate coupe front 3 times and plie? And Emma, will you do coupe back with the right foot 3 times? And then on the left, you'll do the back and you'll do the front still. That way you can see a little modified version if you're still having trouble getting that nice hugged, cupped point. Okay, just like your splits, it needs to be worked on. It's just stretching and placement. Let's see how this works in a tango. 7 bar 8, up, down, 2, down, 3 and a good plie. Let's everything go. Up and down, 2 and down. Let's try that again. Plie, right side. Up and down. Up and down. Up and plie. Last time. Really put the weight back into your first. Finish it. Holding the bar, or your happy face arms, or shoulders. Let's take a spring releve, swooping it up, up. Now try and find your balance. Excellent. Very nice answers. Tall chin, of course. And let's present ourselves. Very good. We've been working on our spring releves. That was a nice modification. Let's go ahead and go to our rond de jambe lesson. Everybody knows rond de jambe, Mr. Casey's favorite lesson. So we'll start in first position. We will go ahead and modify this with this, but why don't we switch? Amaya's arms are getting a little tired, so she'll go here, and then Miss Emma can do this version. Okay, so we're in first position. We always do our preparatory port de bras for every lesson in level 1. So we'll start with a tendu front, and then rond de jambe side, and then we close, and we make a bend. We'll do that 2 times, quarter rond de jambe, and first plie, and from there we do 1 full rond de jambe to the back, through the gateway of first, all the way down to the back, through the gateway of first, and then we just do our little tendu up to our big toenail. No weight, just softly silhouetting our foot and then rolling it back down. Then we will do the left side, first, plie, left side, first, plie. 1 full circle to the back, relax through first, and then we do our tendu, and we relax, pushing it down like a stretch. Take a finish, and then we'll take our arm up, and we'll do a soft cambrai. We've just started working on our stretches at the bar, and then we'll put it back to the bar. Left, we'll do cambrai, décoté sideways, and putting it back on the bar, and then we'll finish. Okay. Dancers, any questions? Okay, here we go, first position. Little quick. 6, 7, 8, front, and side, and first, and bend, and front, and tracing a beautiful half circle or quarter circle, and plie, very nice, big diamonds, and 2 full half circles. Rush, 2, first. Now we stay and we climb up our tendu, stretching our foot, and back down. Very nice. And left, front, side, first, when you don't have a teacher directly with you to help you guide those hip bones. So we'll hold off on that. Let's do our piqués. So we'll take first position and we'll do 3. 1 and 2 and 3, close the 4, bend, bend, straight. And 1 and 2 and 3, close the 4, bend, bend, straight. We'll try it to the back in 2 and 3, close 4, bend, bend, straight. And a nice port de bras at the very end, right before we go on to the left side without a break. Any questions, dancers? Okay, let's try those. Remember, piqué should be about bouncing up and lifting it off the ground. 7, 8, a 1, a 2, a 3, in, down, down, up, up. No weight on the foot, just really softly bouncing. And port de bras. Good, we'll go to the left side immediately. Piqué front, to grip the leg onto the ground. Good, really engaging the plie. So if you bend, you push, and you squeeze. And squeeze those legs closed. Plie. Port de bras through first, 5th, 2nd, off. Finish on the 8, always with a pleasant, elegant smile. Good dancers. That's very nice. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and take our releve combo. Can I have a demonstrator for this? Miss Giselle, do you mind? First position. Plie, releve, plie, and straight. Plie, releve, plie, and straight. Plie, and jump, and jump, and jump. We call those sautés. There's 3 of them. Hold the plie straight, straight, straight. We do those 4 times. This is an important lesson. We want to make sure that our first is relaxed. We don't want to push our first so far forward that we're jumping on our ankles. We need to jump on our toes. Miss Amaya will show you 3 sautés. And push point, push point, push point. And very nice. Let's do that 4 times, dancers. Did we do 4? Oh, we missed one. Mr. Casey does that at all levels. Here we go. One more for good measure. And then. Thank you for the finish. That finish even tells the teacher when we're done. So unless you've finished, you shouldn't be finishing. That way everybody knows. You never know when the conductor is going to mess up and continue playing your music. So, one thing we do in Ballet I is our petit battement, and we do these for fun. So we're just going to do these for fun today. So we're going to stretch our leg out. We can all hold the bar. And we're just going to tap our leg front and back 8 times and close. And then we'll do it on the other side using our coupe position. Just for a little bit of fun. 7, 8, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, finish, and left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, things in class, but some of those are complicated matters, and we'll work on them when I see you again, hopefully very soon in the spring, and definitely in the summer. That way, if there's any awkward positions, we're not forcing anything in our bodies. Let's go ahead and go to our grand battement, first position. So I need a demonstrator for this because Mr. Casey hasn't had his coffee today. So Miss Emma, let's do first position, grand battement back, tendu close first, and up and reach and close. Let's add a bend as well, 2 and bend. 3 times it goes, tendu, close, plie, and just a port de bras. The port de bras helps remind us if our weight is up and are holding our balance. Otherwise, we'll tip and twist. So, if you're doing this without a bar, that can be done the same way. Miss Emma, we do happy face arm grand battement, 7 and 8. And reach and point and close and stretch. 1, 2, we can't rush even though we don't have a bar. 1, 2, 3, plie, and a first and fifth and second. Miss Giselle will do it with her arms on her waist, and the other 2 will be on the bar. Any questions? We'll do the right and the left, backwards only. And 7, 8, lift, point, and straight. Throw. Very good. And straight. 3 times it goes. Port de bras. And the left. Keep those toes really stretched. Around the bar, and we'll have them execute that forward as well. If you are holding the bar, you can go back to the bar. Let's all face the mirror, dancers. So, either happy face arms, arms on your waist, or you can hold the bar behind you. Same way with a chair at home, you can easily put the chair behind you, and that way if you give a little too much energy, you just sit down and you can pop right back up. Here we are. 7, 8, up, reach, down. You want to throw the leg, reach it, and bend it. Teaching us how to leap, push, how to jump up in the air, left side. And up, reach, and bend. Big bends. Don't have a diet plie, we'll use the plie. Now, you may know as dancers that you can do it sideways as well. However, I don't encourage sideways without a teacher present. Back, make sure that when you do the back, Miss Giselle, will you come demonstrate back for me again? But let's do it like in Miss Giselle's level 6 class, one hand on the bar with happy face arms, your preferred side. Yes, tendu. So you want to make sure as you lift, just lift the leg up to the arabesque, that we're making sure that that knee stays straight. We're pointing those toes. So grand battement even, go ahead and do a grand battement version. While it can be high, it doesn't have to be. Let's do it a little smaller and a little bit more quiet. That's going to reap more reward and benefit than, let's say, a really out of control battement. Let's see, Miss Giselle, have some fun. Oh, Lord. Okay, so that's what we're not going to go for our tree and our back and our hips. Not something that is pleasant. Let's go ahead and at this time we take the bars away, dancers. We also have our water break. Make sure you have some crackers and maybe a little bit of water. And we'll meet again in the center in our friendship circle. This is optimum. If you want to skip the friendship circle and go to your center lesson, that's fine. Or you can do your bar again if you're really a diehard and going to get an extra little bit of a workout. Or you can save your stretches for after dinner and you can sit down with your family and do them, or in the morning when you get up and after you've read your newspaper and take your shower, maybe you want to do your stretches on the floor. So let's go ahead and have a seat in our butterfly pose. And we'll just go through our stretches that we do normally. And our and sink into the floor. Let everything go, just relax. And coming back up. And forward again. Try to keep those knees pushing down to the ground. And up. And let's close the knees, bring them together in parallel. And then open them back out. And reach back out, farther we go. Very nice. And up. And legs go to second position. Side. Stretching sideways. We always want to make sure our dancing and our stretching are the same. And coming back up. And the other way. We could, Giselle will show, flexed feet. We can flex our feet in our stretches. And up. Or pointed. Or both. And forward. Softly stretching. And melting into the ground. So again, with a flexed foot or a pointed foot, as long as the knees are facing the roof, and our ankles are straight, and our hips are pulled up and back, we'll be fine. And coming back up, knees together. And happy face arms. I don't know if I've had such a quiet level one in so long. And flexing the feet. Flex and point, 2. And 3. And Miss Matthews, as they continue, will show us double time, which is absolutely fine to get us working a little quicker. Good. And flex. And first position, Tommy pointing and stretching the leg, and parallel. So we're doing circles, in, out. What we're wanting to double check, head down, spot your knees. Are your knees straight? That's the only thing that really matters the most here to me. Good. And what about a reverse circle in 4? And we always do them in 4s or 8s. Back in parallel and down. And out. And up. And 3. And down. And flex. Up. In and hold the point. Let's just wave to our friend across the way. Good job. And snow angels. And back. 2. Round. And up to touch the toes. And 2. And down. I always say do your age. Maybe 1 extra. We will not do our age today. 4 a day is good. You can take Sunday off. And down. Go ahead and swing around on your bellies. And little cobra. Look out for snakes. Push right up out of the grass and look around. Very nice. And down. And child's pose, pushing back. Really reaching, reach out. Feel the energy. And sitting up nicely on our knees, we do our quarter round first. Preparation. And left. And all the way up the 5th. And left. And finishing nicely. Good. Dancers, do you have any favorite stretches that you like to do? I always encourage you to teach a friend, a sister, brother at home, or maybe a family member a stretch. Do you guys have any stretches that you like to do?
I like to do right lunge.
Okay, let's see a right lunge from Miss Amaya. We have to be careful in ballet at this age that we make sure that the knee is straight over the toes and the knees are straight in the back. Thank you. Miss Giselle?
I like to do a bridge, but only do this if you have a parent around to help you.
Please. Very important for our arabesques and our backs, as ballet is important for us. Miss Emma?
I like to do forward folds.
Good to relax the back after a long day for all of us.
I like to do mermaids. So
cobra,
And the key with Miss Emma is that she opened her knees, if you can't see that. Why don't you come in the center of the circle and show us that. So we're opening our knees as far as they can go and toes all the way to the nose, like a nice mermaid on a rock. Good. After stretches, guys, I encourage another sip of water, and then let's go ahead and do our adagio. So, let's do 2 lines of windows. The fun thing about doing this at home is if you are teaching a younger brother, older brother, or sister, and they're doing class with you, is you can make a little formation yourself. That creativity is important to make those decisions and those leadership skills to help you teach the lesson to somebody else. So, dancers for adagio, I would like to see first position, little port de bras, wrist only, preparatory port de bras all the way to the side, and then bring it down. We'll take the right arm, a demi-bras, and breathe, and make sure you use your heads. It's important that the audience doesn't feel like we're staring at them as if we were looking into the camera right now and staring at you. It's about the dancing and making your body move through it. Up and out and down. Then we start everything on the left. Demi-bras, wrist only, and down. And right, wrist only, and down. And then we go all the way up the 5th, and out the side, and down, and hold. From there, we will work on a second adagio after this one. Let's begin, dancers. Are there any questions? Right, side, and out, and down. Front, side, really round, reaching arms, and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Little breath, and a preparatory port de bras, and we'll start the left side. And elbow wrist, watch your tummy and your bum, making sure everything's tight and open. And raise, half, and down. Very nice. And all the way through the 1st, up to the 5th. Very nice. And a plie. Very good. This one we can all do together. Let's do our port de bras positions. Let's face the audience for this one. First position. And just all of our port de bras. And first, second, low 3rd, high 3rd, and 4th, and 5th, and 2nd, and ba. Let's try that on the other side. And first, and 2nd, low 3rd, high 3rd, and 4th, and 5th. And to finish it, a little dancing arm. And up. And maybe a little arabesque or a little pose. Holding nicely. Get your photo opportunity in. And plie. Nice, dancers. Let's go ahead and shake that out. Switch lines. Everybody needs a chance to be in the front. First position. So, as we know, many different kinds of schools of ballet and theory and thought. So while we call them these arms, that helps us at our school to make sure everybody knows the standard positions regardless of their names and other schools. So, let's go ahead and start with our tendus. So we're all going to do happy face arms here, and we're going to do our penguin. 8 tendus to the right, 8 tendus to the left, 4 to the right, 4 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 to the left, and a really good plie. Big diamond. Here we go. Do we have that, dancers?
Yes.
Act. Out, 1, and 2. Act. Straight lines. Try to pull up like a helium balloon so your leg is free to dance. And left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, really push point. 1 and 1. Try to connect that first every single time. And 2, and 2, and 1. Hold those arms. I know they get a little tiresome. Teaches us how to open our upper body and keep the upstairs as lovely and clean as the basement and the main floor. You never know when your guest wants to look up and go upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely dancers. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Keep those arches up, straighter lines. 1, and finish with the arms. Very good. Let's do our little jumps. Let's switch lines. I know most of level 1 loves these. We usually do them at the bar, but because you probably don't have a bar at home, which are easily constructed, we will do them here for you without the bar. They're called trampoline jumps, which you guys love. Let's go ahead and put our toes together. Samaya's going to demonstrate. Do you remember trampoline jumps? Bend and jump with the heels coming all the way up and down and straight. Bend and jump and bend and straight, and then we jump 3 times and 3 and 4. Okay, let's see how we do. Bend and jump. The heels come all the way up to the bum. And point your toes, of course. And bend and straight. Bend and jump and bend and straight. Bend and jump and jump and jump and rest. Just like our releve rhythm. Let's see how we do. And bend, jump, bend, straight. Bend, jump, heels up to the bum. Get it up. And 3, hold, and stretch out. Watch how you look. Down. Don't let your chest go forward, otherwise you're going to be in a tumbling class instead of a ballet class. And 2 more. Down, up, down, and down, up, down, and down. 3, 2, 1, and stretch it on out. Good, last chance. Listen how quiet they are. Very nice. Quiet matters because it tells us we're using our plie and we're using our toes and our feet accurately. Of course, if you're at home, you might even have a trampoline. You can go do them on the trampoline too after class. You're playing during class. Let's go ahead and switch lines. Very good. We are going to do our spring points as well. So we are going to go and front, 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 and front. Very good. We'll do it twice, once with a flex foot as well. Questions, answers? Pointing toes. And point, 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 and those were more winter points than spring points. A little tiresome. That's okay, they're tired after those jumps. But you get the idea. Let's go ahead and pick up the pace with the music a little bit. So a spring point is in fact a jump. We want to jump it. Maya, will you show us? Plie, jump, spring, out, and a spring, and a spring, and a spring even more. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, flex, 1, and first. Always finish. I think one thing we forget when we get older is that things were really slow when we were younger. When we're older, everything in ballet class, they could probably attest to this, goes a lot quicker, and the teaching is a lot faster, whereas this music is slower for level 1. So it actually is good to do level 1 stuff even when you're level 6. Okay, let's go ahead and make a circle, and I'd like to see our skips in a circle, please, that we always do. Skips. And 7, we'll finish on the 8. And jump, turn around to the other side, and the other side always. Make sure you stay on the road so we don't have any accidents. Excellent skips. I think we could be a little higher for level 6. Level 1, this would be perfect for you, 7 and 8. Very good, very good. Let's come into a straight line here and going towards the audience. We'll let the dancers breathe for a moment. One thing that would be nice for you guys to do at home is to get outside in this beautiful sunny weather and do your skips. But create an activity like a course for you to do. Maybe put out some rocks if you have them, or things in the backyard that your parents don't mind you playing with, and create an obstacle course where you do your skips through them, or even what we're going to do with our polka steps. So, polka step, we have our right foot pointed, and we do our step together skip, step together skip, step together skip, and step together skip. So we're going to do this in little duos, not close enough to hold hands or anything, although you could do that during a healthy season. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do Miss Emma and Miss Giselle, and then Amaya and Emma will feed in. Here we go. Right leg points. That Emma, that one. The one. Raise your hand, Miss Emma. There you go. Here we go. Olga decided to take a breather. Pianists need a breather as well. We should always thank our pianists after class. Polka skip, they'll break center and go all the way around. And polka skip, polka skip, polka skip, break center, go around. Polka skip, polka skip, polka skip, we go around. Last group. Finishing on the 8. That was nice, dancers. It's always pleasant to see good performances. Let's go from the side, and you can go ahead and show us your leaps. Who would like to go first? We always love line leaders. In Ballet 1, I usually have 10 hands up. Today I have 1, so Miss Giselle. That's okay. Big leaps. And back leg. She's always good with that. 2, 3, and. We always want to make sure we get both legs. And. Switching that back leg. And for our thank you dance, let's come out and face the audience. First position, little reverence. And thank you to the music. And thank you to each other for working so hard today. Thank you to your families for allowing you to have dance. And thanking your teacher.